So this is the bridge when it is lowered, and here I can explain more in detail how everything is connected. This is a moving head. It is connected through one of these pieces. Spotlight, LED. So like I mentioned before, all the spotlights power. We chose to connect power. So this is an extension cable that then goes all the way to channel 1. So these spotlights are connected to channel 1 from the dimmer cable, and then dimmer cable is connected all the way to this second extension. Here is also channel 1. So the other spotlights is also connected to channel 1. So all the spotlights are channel 1. The rest of the things we just plugged into channel 2, all the LEDs through extensions. So be mindful of how you do extensions. Do not chain too many extensions together because it's very high voltage. Also be careful whenever you're unplugging these things. Make sure that the dimmer cable is unplugged and there is no electricity in here, because you could be electrocuted to death. Then, so this is for the power. Then you have all of the non-spotlight components, like the LEDs and the moving head, are connected with an XLR or DMX cable, and it goes through all of them. So it's chained, goes through input there, output to the next component, into the input, and then output goes to the next. So they're all chained in this way with just a single cable, and it's used to be plugged into the dimmer, and from the dimmer into the mixer. Usually now its power is off, but you would be able to program both. So the way you program the rest of the things that are not spotlights, you program them from the components themselves, which address on the mixer they should correspond to. So this one, through the careful usage of these buttons here that I cannot demonstrate right now, but you need to figure out, you make it so that it fits, I don't know, I think it was address 10 that it corresponded to. So then, oh, the mixer is gone. Then, like I showed in the mixer, it started from address 10 and continued for like 10 more addresses. This is how many addresses it needed to use. So yeah, make sure that when you program this, that you have available addresses from the one that you choose until the 10 or 15 further. So it might be best that it's the last one you program. Second, when you have the LEDs you program here manually, and this is a binary numbering system. So this is 00101. So you need to translate this from binary numbering system into the decimal numbering system. And this one was 0. So this one you can translate it through using Google, a simple Google search. What is 00101 binary to decimal? Or you can just count. This one is 1, this one is 2, this one is 4, this one is 8, this one is 16. So 16 is on and 4 is on, so 16 plus 4 is 20. This one was linked to channel 20, so it will take channels 20 until 24 on the mixer. Second, all the components that are on the bridge, make sure that they are linked with a safety, which has by now been removed. Which I will, yeah, there is tiny cables that should go for all the components on the bridge through something like this and connect it here. So this is in case this fails, the safety will hold it. and it's a tiny metal cable. And that is it. This is how you connect the bridge to the chain lock. And the chain lock is all the way up there. When you are putting the bridge up with the chain lock, when you finish, you take a ladder, you go all the way up, you climb with the bucket, collect all the chains, safety link the bucket to the chain lock, and then you will have a finished bridge. Then later you have to, of course, you try out, you adjust if the lights are facing the right direction, and you adjust for however you want. Make sure that spotlights are not touched by any of the cables, because they get so hot to be able to melt the cables. And for the cables, make sure you zip tie them to the bridge so they're not hanging around. So it's all neat and packed inside. And that is it, what I can tell you for the bridge at the moment.